Hi, my name is Sean and welcome to the first in my series of video tutorials for PHPmotion. In this tutorial we're going to learn how to install PHPmotion version 3. But before we begin, let's go over a couple of the requirements for this tutorial. The first thing is you're going to need a web host that is compatible with PHPmotion. Now your run-of-the-mill web hosting provider is not going to meet their minimum requirements, so hosts like GoDaddy or HostGator or etc. are not going to work. So instead you're going to need a host that specializes in FFmpeg. And you could find a list of these hosts by going to phpmotion.com, and in the upper right hand corner of their website is a tab labeled Web Hosts. Click on that tab and you're going to get a list of several hosts that are already compatible and pre-configured with things like FFmpeg, Mincoder, PHP Shield, and all those things. So that's definitely the easiest route to go. You're also going to need to know what version of PHP is installed on your web server. That way you can make sure you download the appropriate version of PHPmotion. You see, PHPmotion comes in two versions, one for PHP 5 and one for PHP 4. If you download the wrong version, you're going to run into problems. It won't install, and if it does, you're going to run into other problems. So it's best to make sure you get the right version to begin with. Now you can find out what version of PHP you have by simply asking your host or by using a PHP info file. And I'll link to an article that explains how to do the PHP info file if you want to go that route in the companion article. The last thing is you're going to need a good FTP client. Now, I highly recommend FileZilla, which is a free and open source FTP client. You can download it right on their website, filezilla-project.org, and it's really a great full-featured client. You can't go wrong with it. And I'll go ahead and put a link to their website up as well. And any other things I talk about during this tutorial, I'll go ahead and put links in there so it'll be easy for you to find without having to write down the URLs or anything like that. Okay,